Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Shamu's Equal Access Talk Show on Zondex TV. This program is designed to celebrate unsung heroes and entrepreneurs who are pushing boundaries and chasing their dreams. Tonight, we are in the company of Mr. JIMALO of JIMALO. JIMALO, welcome to the program.
How are you doing, Mr. Shamu?
I'm doing well.
It's an honor to be over here today.
It's good to have you in the studio.
I really appreciate you inviting me over here today.
Right, we want to understand, firstly, where does the name JIMALO emanated from?
Well, JIMALO is a name that's given to, if you're from Zimbabwe, it's a nickname given to all the people that are called James. However, it was made popular by James Chiangwa, and therefore I was quite privileged to carry the same name, and it's a coincidence in the process that we had the same interests in our business endeavors, and that's how I got the
Interesting.
name.
What is your real name?
My real name is James McAdam.
James McAdam.
Yeah.
Okay. McAdam.
McAdam, like
McAdam.
MacDonald,
Okay.
McAdam. Yeah. So it's a Scottish name.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I just want to understand that there's so much interest in the name McAdam.
Yeah.
You don't really find Zimbabweans with like kind of English names.
Yeah. My dad was racially mixed.
Okay.
So therefore, we get the name from our grandfather who migrated to Africa from Scotland.
Okay.
So I'm actually third generation Scottish. I could probably apply for
Scottish
ancestry
citizenship.
visa and qualify.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the more business one.
Yeah.
Establishment of JIMALO pub and nightclub. Where did the idea come from for you to set up the club in Long Street?
Naturally, throughout the course of my entire life, I've always been an entrepreneur, have that entrepreneur spirit. And while I was studying overseas, I used to take, some shifts as a food server. And I got to learn more about hospitality. And therefore, it's been something that I've been doing for some time, but with an entrepreneurship spirit. And I've always wanted to, I got fascinated with the whole hospitality industry, and I've wanted to, open up my own establishment.
All right.
Although it took some time up until I came back to Africa. But however, in 2012, we finally opened JIMALO up here on Long Street, and that's how I derive, the establishment itself. Yeah.
Okay, so from 2012 up until now, what can you say has been your growth rate?
Our growth rate has been quite substantial. The response, as I always say, has been quite overwhelming. The market segmentation we did was to work out, we stream it down to a particular market because of the location that we have. So we've been growing steadily from 15 to 30% annually with our, gross turnover. And until now, we for the last year, we've been renovating and remodeling another establishment. So there has been significant growth with our, company.
Right.
And
JIMALO is a name that is very synonymous here with Zimbabweans in Cape Town. Everywhere you go, from Dell to Khayelitsha to Long Street to Tableview, everybody talks about JIMALO. What has been the recipe for you to kind of intertwine and cohere with the Zimbabweans to be your name to be popular?
I think what goes on is a passion.
Right.
I love interacting. I love that whole aspect of getting together with people, and that's what contributed towards what our establishment has got, that whole recognition with everybody, particularly those from home. I think that's how I pretty much, got that energy.
Yeah.
And also, it also comes with my personality. I'm an outgoing person. I love to, engage into stuff with people, even discussions, constructive conversations. And, I don't, kind of have one particular group of people that I associate myself with. I'm quite versatile. I could speak to somebody from different backgrounds. And that's what made our,
which is what most people encourage. You gotta speak to everybody. What are the famous people that you have hosted at JIMALO? I tend to read quite a lot about some articles, involving you and some of the big people that come to visit in Cape Town.
We've had a privilege of hosting quite a lot of people, including prominent figures from governments, and also musical legends from home, and also coming up to upcoming artists, to those in their prime. To name just quite a few, we've had the honor of hosting, the Minister of, Higher Education from Zimbabwe, Professor Jonathan Moyo. We've also have been, Dr. Philip Chiangwa graced us with his presence. We've hosted legendary Oliver Mtukudzi, Dr. Thomas Mafumo, just to mention a few, if not just it's quite a a large amount of people that we've hosted. We've also hosted local artists like Candy Chamandevele. We've hosted Trademark. So it's quite a whole lot of other artists, but that gives us mileage in terms of our marketing and in terms of also attracting more people and providing them with what service we render at JIMALO.
Okay. Equal Access Talk Show on Zondex TV has taken time out tonight to come and visit the nightlife in Cape Town at JIMALO. So we are here to find out what goes on in JIMALO over the weekends. Follow me. Hello guys, how are you doing? Good. We are good. There's no doubt that party life is happening at JIMALO. This is how it goes over the night, over the weekends. Gentlemen, cheers to you, Cheers. Cheers, gentlemen. Over to you, Zondex TV. Thank you very much. I have been talking to some ghetto youths, they were like, brother JIMALO, you must visit us to where we do our little small events. We don't see him. Why is that so? Do you go to, let's say, for example, on a Sunday bride somewhere just to support?
I'd really like to support. It's something that we do. As a matter of fact, I'm also working towards opening a center where we get the transfer skills to these ghetto youth, so at least they acquire a skill to pursue whatever career they have or chosen. However, yes, I'd love to join them. I play soccer. I've played for Sporting Lions. I seen an ad recently where they have a barbecue, and there's also activities there. Predominantly, I think it's soccer. The reason I'm so buried into work. I have a business, and I'm opening another business, and also I am, focusing. We are in the final stages of, acquiring our, transport, and also the other. So it's kind of a overwhelming, business commitments that I have.
Yes.
But I would love to join everybody.
Okay.
It's just that if I could, fragment myself into different parts, I would
Which
like.
you can't.
But it's always good
Okay.
to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to ask something. Is Jimmy Jimalo going into franchises? There's a sign that I saw in Guguletu saying Jimmy Jimalo. Are you aware?
Well, we've had people that obviously, the brand is got a lot of, carries weight now, especially here in South Africa. We are definitely going to go into franchising. We've looked at properties in Johannesburg. We've looked at properties in, I think it's East London. We just want to perfect our model here.
Yeah.
Once we get, a functioning model of, the concept that we want to put across, then we can be able to, go through with the franchise.
Interesting. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls that you have faced. What are some of the pitfalls that you have faced in establishing your business, or you currently face at the moment?
The challenges are imminent. I mean, in every business,
Yes.
You put your, your plan, but there's always going to be attributes. But in the process, you engraft yourself, so you can be, good. You can be able to create a successful business. But sometimes it's something to do with the demographics.
Yes.
Wherever you are, you meet different business hurdles that you need to jump, and mainly is is how we can be able to improve ourselves. The service we're getting, or external service, or internal service, and making sure that we also comply with the regulators,
Yeah.
and with what is required in the particular.
But what can you say was your most disappointing part?
I think it's a delay in processing certain, our.
Like, for example?
Like the new establishment we have, we've got a bit of, we're a bit stagnant in terms of, getting our, business paperwork. But, each time we learn, we grow, and we've got very professional people handling it for us. And we're glad to say that, very soon things might
Just quickly, what motivates you?
What drives me is, I wake up in the morning and full of energy, and I look out the sky and I think to myself, I'm privileged from a guy who was coming out from poverty to be where I am today. I think that just gives me the energy to say.
Anyway, to the viewers, what can
the
they
viewers,
look
I
up to
would
Jimmy
say,
Jimalo?
no matter what you do, remember that nothing is impossible. You just need to wake up in the morning, put your extra energy, and you be able to succeed.
Just quickly, your location in Long Street?
We are off Upper Long Street, Vredenburg Lane. It's number 8, Vredenburg Lane. And we also have that new establishment. We called it Copacabana. So that's on 13 Bloom Street, right opposite Capello.
Okay.
And it's, in a couple of weeks or so, we should be opening the.
Okay. Mr. Jimmy Jimalo.
Thank you so much, Mr.
for coming to
Shamu,
the
and
program.
everybody from Equal Access.
We hope to see you again in the near future.
Yeah.
Right, that was Jimmy Jimalo. If you want to know more about Jimmy Jimalo or visit his premises, they are situated in Upper Long Street in Vredenburg Lane. Thank you, viewers, for watching Shamu's Equal Access Talk Show on Zondex TV.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely.